Hello everyone, welcome to BEC Lab 5D. Today's topic is NPN BJT output characteristics for common collector configuration. So this is my schematic. So we need to set up this in LT-Spice. So at the input side we have VBB source and RB resistance, a resistor of 100 kilo ohm, and at the output side we have RE of 1 kilo ohm and VEE voltage source VE as per. So be careful about connecting the direction, that is minus plus and plus minus. So first of all, we need to select NPN BJT from the component library to paste it over here. See to it that your emitter terminal is up rather than going down. So this is the the change over here. Normally the emitter terminal is down, so you have to mirror image it. So for mirroring image of in LT Spice, we do write control E, and for rotating a component we do control R. So now select the voltage sources from the component library and name it as capital VBB and capital VEE. Right click on the voltage source VBB, click on advance, select none and click on OK. Similarly, right click on the voltage source VEE, click on advance, select none and click on OK. So these two steps will make sure that we can vary the value of VBB and VEE. Okay. Now, in order to define our own NPN parameter, that is beta, right click on the NPN, rename it as NPN1. Then from the rightmost corner of the rightmost corner of LT Spice, locate .op and click on it. So select Spice directive next and type the following line: dot model NPN1 NPN BF equal to 100. So here NPN1 is the name defined by the user. NPN is the reserve keyword indicating that it's a NPN BJT, and BF equal to 100 means beta equal to 100. When you click on OK, the dot model NPN1 NPN BF equal to 100 statement will appear on the schematic. So the other option is, if you don't want to define your own user model, then we can take a practical or a commercially available BJT. So what we need to do is, we need to select the transistor from the component, right click on the transistor symbol. So this transistor symbol, right click over it, click on pick a new transistor, scroll down and from option select BC547B and click on OK. So when you click on OK, the BC547B will be written over here. So please make sure that you select this option unless specified otherwise. Now next thing is, we need to label the various terminals of a BJT. So we have to name base, collector and emitter as B, capital C and capital E. So for doing that, this is my BJT output characteristics. In order to label base, collector and emitter terminals as B, C and E capital, to add a label, right click on the wire, click on label net, then enter the label as capital B, C or E, then click on OK. Once you do that, these labels will appear onto the screen like this: capital B, capital E and capital C. Okay. Next is, once the circuit is ready, go to simulate, click on run. Next, select DC sweep. So you will get two options, that is enter a name of first source, enter it as capital VE, type of sweep will be linear, start value will be 0, stop value will be 10 and your increment will be 0.1. Similarly, name the second source to sweep as VBB, type of sweep will be linear, start value will be 0.5, stop value will be 2 and increment will be 0.5. This means that VEE can be varied between 0 to 10 in the steps of 0.1 and VBB can be varied between 0.5 to 2 in the steps of 0.5 to 2 in the steps of 0.5. Click on OK. So .dc VEE 010.1 space VBB 02.1 statement will appear on the schematic. Also, a new blank window with x-axis from 0 to 10 will also appear. Now we need to right click anywhere inside the blank waveform window, click on add trace, select IE of Q1. Okay, so kindly select IE of Q1. Click on OK. You will observe a curve of IE versus VCC. It will look something like this. but we wish to plot IE versus VCE. So we need to right click on the x-axis. Now the quantity to be plotted will be VCC. Note that the emitter current in LT spice is generally in the opposite direction. So whenever you plot this, now just add a minus sign over here. We need to just add a minus sign before IE. Remember, whenever you write here, select IE of Q1. So in that, you will get the editor. So right click on that and enter, just enter a minus sign before this, IE of Q1. That you will get this graph. And right click on the x-axis to get a graph of IE versus VCE. Now the quantity to be plotted will be seen as VCC. We need to change it to minus of VE. Now why minus of VE? Since the collector terminal is grounded, VCE will be VC minus VE. VC will be 0 because it is grounded. So VCE will be minus of VE. So, in the x-axis, when you do it, it will be a VCC. The quantity to be plotted will be VCC. Change it to minus of VE and click on OK. So the desired plot IE versus VCE will appear on the screen. Remember that again, the IE will be, whenever you mark your IE has to be, prior to that, a minus sign should be present, because in LT spice, emitter current is generally in the opposite direction. So to counter effect that, we need to put a minus sign before IE. So you need to do that on the y-axis basically. So the desired plot will appear like this. So this is my output characteristics of common collector configuration using NP and BJT. Okay, from it will be varied from 0 to 2.4, and these are plotted at various values of VBB, right from 0.5, 1, 1.5 and 2. So these are corresponding values of IB only. Okay, so this is my plot of IE versus input current versus output current versus output voltage. IE will be in milliamperes. So you can select any one of the plot and note down the values. So note down the values of IE. Actually, this is IE for a different values of VC. Actually, this statement is wrong. Don't ignore it. So we need to note down the various values of IE for different values of VCE. So this is my VCE. So note down strictly as per this table. So that's it. We have plotted and we have written down the values. We have known, you must have noted down the values of IE in milliamperes and VCE in volts. So note it down, and that's it. We have completed the output characteristics of a common collector configuration using NP and BJT. So we have completed our objective of noting down the NP and BJT output characteristics for common collector configuration. That's it for today. Next time we'll see the PNP BJT output characteristics or input characteristics for common collector configuration. Until then, have a good day and thank you.